respected dignitaries on and off the dais, farmer friends, researchers, scientists, very good afternoon everyone. I'm very happy to attend this meeting here. The topic is very interesting, that is value-added products of arecanut. Actually, I feel that this is the need of the hour. There is lot of scope, there is lot of potential. We need to explore this particular property of arecanut which has not been much explored into. And I'm also very happy standing before here representing Directorate of Arecanut and Spices. Together we have been implementing many programs in Shimoga Agriculture Universities under MIDH. And also whenever there is an issue on arecanut, Directorate has always been there to take up certain interventions which has been required and to look forward in arecanut scenario as a whole. About arecanut, we all know that we actually have the monopoly in arecanut. A crop which has been spread to about 8.5 lakh hectares of area and production of about 16 lakh tons is something great to be achieved of. All other countries are also there in the line like Bangladesh, Myanmar, etc. But our contribution is the biggest. When we look at the world contribution of arecanut, we know that 60% of the production is from our side and about 53% from the area is from our side. So, and we have that 20 million people are dependent upon this particular crop. So the dependency or the responsibility towards arecanut is very, very high. When we look at similarly also the place where I'm standing now, the state is contributing to about 80% of the production of arecanut, which is something great to be achieved of. When we look at the export of arecanut, it's seen that the data says that the whole of the export is being consumed in this country itself. That is, very little is exported. So I was wondering that where is this entire lot of arecanut going? To what is the purpose for which it is being used for? We know the pan masala or pan industry is always there. But is it that the entire lot is being used for that particular purpose? Or is there any other alternate use of arecanut? That has always been a question in our minds. And similarly, in case of import also, you know that certain issues were there. As I said, Directorate had always been there to intervene whenever it has been required. So the import issues has also been taken care of by increasing the MIP of arecanut as a whole. And when we look at recently the incidents, as Sir was also mentioning about the incidents of leaf spot as well as YLD, definitely it has been an issue the farmers were facing, grief-stricken were the farmers. And immediately a committee was formed, a national scientific committee under the chairmanship of Shobha Madam. And the committee had all the stakeholders, that is from the state department as well as from the researchers, CPCRI, the development organizations and all. Extensive surveys and deliberations, discussions were all being made on those lines, and a Pakka strategy was formulated which was given to the state, and I hope it is being implemented very effectively by the State Department of Karnataka. And in the discussion, in the meeting, 3 important decisions were taken. I think that has a very great relevance to the arecanut industry. The first important decision is about the medicinal use of arecanut. We know that arecanut is a holy crop for us. For us to start any auspicious function, arecanut is required. Even if it is a Guru Puja or a naming ceremony of a children or a housewarming, any function, it is arecanut which is being used for. But and also in the earlier ancient literatures are also it is available that arecanut has so many properties, medicinal properties, like it is used to treat leukoderma, treat anemia, etc., cough and all. And also in the modern literature, we know about the arecolin content of areca. That is, it has been used to treat the Alzheimer's patients which have the memory loss issues, and to improve the cognitive function and all. So much things has been described in the literature. But in spite of all these, we are not able to have a Pakka formulation or a standard dose. Like the allopathy medicine is used for so and so purpose, this much is the dose, that if you use that particular dose, the disease is gone. So such type of a strategy has also to be planned for arecanut, and I hope our research institutions are already into that sector, and definitely we'll, after some time, we'll be able to come up with some sort of solution for that. The second important decision is about the impact of this arachinet on human health. We know that since time immemorial, this arachinet is having a negative propaganda due to certain diseases which has occurred. But we need to have a data, we need to have a complete statistics of how the impact of this arachinet is on the human body. So definitely this year we have received some fund to start a preliminary study on this particular issue, in which we have to collaborate with not only with our agriculture sector, we definitely have to collaborate with other institutions like the health department, medicine department and all. So we are going to start that project immediately. We have planned for a meeting most probably by the next month and on. That will be starting, in which other organizations are also roped into, to find out that particular impact of arachinet alone on the human body. Similarly, the third important decision, or the third important part, is that about the distribution and the consumption pattern of this arachinet. As I said already, that this much of production we have, but what is the purpose for which it is being used, that we have no idea about it. That data in those lines is very meager. So those aspect has also to be dealt with, and luckily this time we had also got some fund, and CPCRA definitely is going to initiate that work immediately, in which a value chain study has been formed to know the consumption pattern and distribution of this arachinet. As I could understand from some of the literatures which was provided by Sri Padreji, in which I was going through, and I saw that so much information is available on this arachinet dye extraction. So that is an also upcoming industry which has to be much explored into. And while going through the article, several doubts had come in my mind about the stability of the color, whether it is being, it can be used or mixed it up with any other colors, it can be used in print or fabrics, and also the form in which it is being used. So since it is a liquid form in which the commodity is being produced, it has its own problem while transporting the product and all to the farmers, of course. And for that, I saw that some dried form and decoction form is also available. So whether that is also equally stable as all these products, such type of doubts were arising in my mind. I think that after this training, after this workshop, definitely all those doubts will be cleared from my mind, because the entire discussion is on the value added products. So this is a very important and an upcoming scenario in which we have to invest or think about it in a right way, and to give direction, and directorate will also be able to find out some information from this, and to look forward again in this sector. This topic is entirely different, like the one we always attend is the production and production technology of arachinet. This particular topic is very, very interesting, and I hope that we will be having a very complete and thorough discussion about this. Thank you once again for inviting me for this meeting, and also congratulations the organizers for selecting this particular topic of concern. Thank you.
ಅಡಿಕೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಇದು ಕೇವಲ ಅಡಿಕೆಗಿರುವ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲ. 34 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಿರಂತರ ಮೂಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತಿರುವ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಪತ್ರಿಕೋದ್ಯಮದ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾಸ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ. ನೆಲ ಜಲ ಉಳಿಸಿ, ಕೃಷಿಕರ ಕೈಗೆ ಲೇಖನಿ, ಕೃಷಿ ಯಾಂತ್ರೀಕರಣ, ಹಲಸು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ, ಬಾಕಾಹು, ಫೈಬರ್ ದೋಟಿ, ಹೀಗೆ ಹಲವು ಆಂದೋಲನಗಳ ಹರಿಕಾರ. ಇಂದೇ ಚಂದಾದಾರರಾಗಿ